Hi everyone and welcome. So it's been literally ages since I've filmed a YouTube video, and that's simply because of the fact that I didn't have any time. Had time to film, didn't have time to edit, so that's pretty much the tea. And let's just address my beautiful backdrop. It is half fallen down and I can't put it back up because I have broken my ankle. Which is another reason why I'm filming a YouTube video, because I can't do anything else. So here we are. So another reason why I decided to film another video is because I was just looking at my channel the other day and I was like, oh, some of my videos actually have quite a lot of views. I know there is my main video that is viewed. I'm fairly sure it's very disliked, but you know, I don't even care. So yeah, that sort of gave me a little confidence boost. So here we are. I'm going to try and film start filming some more YouTube videos for you guys. So let's just jump straight into it. So I'll zoom you guys in so we can see a little bit better. Alright, so I just went ahead and did my eyebrows and primed my eyes because I think that's the most boring part of a YouTube video, if I'm going to be honest. So I just used the Anastasia brow pomade on my brows in the shade Ebony. And then I just went ahead and primed my lids with the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and I did not set that. I don't know, I find it works better when you don't set it, personally. Similar to the P. Louise base, which I am yet to try. I just haven't been bothered to buy that either. We're going to jump into the eyeshadow. I'm not really sure what we're going to do today. I'm sure you've already seen via the thumbnail. So I think I'm going to grab my Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. So I think I'm going to jump into this shade right here on this Morphe R39 brush, and we're just going to pack this on the outer corner and sort of feed it up into the crease a little bit. So we're just going to I'm trying to sort of stamp on the pigment, and then we will blend it out later with a lighter shadow. Couldn't think of the word then. So I'm just tapping over the edges just to blend it out a little bit, and this is blending phenomenally. Is that a word? It is now. On another brush now, this is clean, it's just a little bit stained. Is it the Huda Beauty palette? The like coral one or the pink one, it stained my brush, so yeah, we love that. So I'm going to grab, this is the MAC 217, so basically the same brush. I'm going to grab this yellow shade up here, which is actually beautiful. It's like a really pretty mustard shade. And we're just going to just tuck that over the top of that brown shade that we put down, just lightly. You don't want to go too hard with your brush. You just want to let the brush do its thing on your eyeball, which is going to help blend those edges a little bit more. Be careful not to go like too high up to your brow because you don't want to connect the two shadows. Well, I don't anyway. It's just how you blend effortlessly. Like, love that. Okay, did that just take me like 2 minutes to blend that smoky eye out? Like, wow. We love her. Alright, now that I am happy with that, I'm going to jump into, where is she? Going to jump into this shade here, which is like a dark reddish brown colour. And we're going to use the same brush that we used to put on the brown shade, not the yellow shade. And we're going to tuck this just in here. Not going too high, so because we don't want to cover that yellow that we put down either. I also love how I'm going back to the hospital after this, because I've only got a temporary cast on my leg. So I am booked in to go back to the hospital at 2:20. So I love how I'm going to go like full glam to the hospital, like wow, perfect. Again, I'm still using that sort of like stamping windscreen wiper motion. I find stamping shadows really work a lot better for me. It might work different for you, but this is just the technique that I find works best for me. On a smaller brush now, I really like this one here. It is the Morphe RG18. I think it might have been like a limited edition one, but I'm sure they sell something similar to this. It's just like a little, probably can't see it, it's just like a little dome shaped larger pencil brush. Is that how you describe it? But anyway, we're going to jump into one of these darker brown shades now. We might grab this one here. That one looks pretty perfect. We're just going to dive into that shade there and pack it again on the outer edge of my eye. Where was the pigment? Honey, where are you? It's a little bit better. And I am going to sweep it up into my crease a little bit just to give some definition. So when I do the cut crease, it gives like a nice definition. You won't see much of this shadow because of how I cut my crease, but you will see a touch of it, which will give my eye more definition. Again, take a shot every time I said definition. And we're going to grab that original Morphe brush and just buff out those edges ever so slightly to give a nice seamless blend. Wow. If you find a little bit isn't blending, don't grab more of the darker shade. Grab one of your lighter shades, so either the yellow or that first brown that we jumped into, which will just help blend out those edges without adding like more of a darker shade. I'm just jumping back into that yellow on a nice big fluffy brush, and we're just going to dust it over the top ever so slightly just to bring back any of that colour that we lost, and just for some extra blending as well. Alright, so we're just going to cut the crease now. I've got my Tart Shape Tape Concealer and a flat brush, and I'm just going to quickly carve out this crease. So the way I carve it out, I slap some concealer on that bit and I look up. And normally it gives me the right guide, but I didn't put enough on, so bear with me. There we go, see how it gives me the perfect guide, and then fill in my crease. With how hooded my eye is, I do cut the crease a little bit higher up, so when I look straight you can see the cut crease, and that none of like my shimmer shadow goes like on to my matte shadow in the crease. After we've cut that crease, I do like to set that concealer with a little bit of powder, so you can either use face powder, eyeshadow. I like to set it before I go in with like my metallic eyeshadow or my shimmer eyeshadow. So I'm just going to grab this white from the Blood Sugar palette, just because it was right next to me and I couldn't be bothered to get any powder out. So we're just going to pack that on just to set that concealer in place. So I think I am going to use the beautiful blue shimmer shade in the palette. So I'm just going to wet my little brush, which I have already done. And I'm just going to dip into that blue shade, that beautiful like teal aqua-y colour. And we're just going to pack that all over the crease. Or not the crease, the bit that we cut out with concealer. I hope this looks good because I honestly don't normally put blue and warm browns together. I don't think I've done a look like this, so it should be fun. Hopefully it turns out nice, or I'll cry. My camera keeps like not wanting to focus on my face, which is really annoying. Can't believe I'm going to go to the hospital with like a full blue half cut crease. Alright, so once we're at this stage, I'm going to jump into that like dark brown shade that we used last, and we're just going to blend the edges here. And if I find it's not really blending as well as I want it to, I grab the brush that I used the blue with not really much more on it, and just tap over the edges, just to give a nice seamless blend. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good so far. To brighten it back up, we're going to put a little bit of like, I think like a mix of these two shades, just a little bit, just on that inner corner there, just to give some more dimension to that blue shade. So we're just going to grab these shades here, not too much, just like a little bit. We're not going to wet the brush this time either. Just to brighten it up, and we're just going to put it on like the first third of the eye. I also don't know why I'm doing it on this eye, but that's fine. See, it just adds like a little bit of extra shimmer. It's probably not really showing up on camera, but it does in person. Alright, so I just went ahead and popped some glitter where that cut crease is. Popped some wing liner on and some lashes. Now, the wing liner that I use is the new Fenty Beauty liquid liner, and it is the best liquid liner I have used in a while. I used to use the Master Precise one, and that one was my favourite because it was a brush tip, not a felt tip, and then that ran out, so then I started using the Too Faced one that I had, and it was just crap. I hated it. This one is a felt tip, but it is very flexible. And mind you, when I was doing this, my hands were shaking so much, and I still got like a pretty good line, if you ask me. Like, it looks pretty good. If you can't do wing liner, this looks just as nice without liner and just some nice big lashes, and it looks stunning. Alright, going on to the base now. I'm going to prime my face with the Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Primer, and I haven't used this in a very long time, so I thought let's just break it out and use it. I really like this primer. As you can tell, I just got other primers, so I'm just going to grab a flat brush and just paint this on. I'm pretty sure I need to work this in with my fingers. Ooh. Sorry, are we doing a Halloween look? No, I need to put this on with my fingers. And for my foundation, I'm going to grab the Nars Radiant, is it Radiant? No, Sheer Glow, not Radiant. The Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Medium 1. And because I've been sitting here for ages, my beauty blender has gone dry. So, just going to, I hope this matches me, because I'm like in between like tan at the moment. And because I can't really like scrub it off because I broke my ankle when I had fake tan on, so yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good match. And of course we're just going to bounce this in to reveal my stunning skin. Perfect. Also, apologies if I'm like talking and I'm looking down. I'm still trying to get out of the habit of like looking at my mirror while I'm talking or looking at the viewfinder. Obviously I just like to look at myself. Going in with one more layer now, just because, you know, need full glam for the hospital. For my concealer, I've got the Fenty Beauty concealer here in the shade 185. I hope it's the right colour because I did match this when I had fake tan. Hope it's going to be bright enough. Maybe. I have only had this concealer for a week, so I still am trialling it. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I still think the Shape Tape is better. This isn't quite as full coverage as the Shape Tape, but it's still nice. It's still a nice concealer. So I've just added that concealer to all the places that I want to highlight really and like brighten as you do. And we're just going to set under my eyes with the trusty RCMA powder. Alright, wow, my camera had 2 meltdowns, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong with it. Yeah, this lens is broken, like where it clips into the body of the camera, like one of the clips have come off. So sometimes it comes up with an error on the camera. It was doing pretty well until now. And normally I just have to take the lens off and put it back on. I need to get another one, but like, it's only half broken. Alright, because my camera keeps having meltdowns, this bake is ready to dust off. For my contour and bronzer, I'm going to grab the Hoola bronzer and the Mecca Max bronzer. And we're going to bronze with the Mecca Max stuff, and we're going to contour with the Hoola. Some little duo fibre action. We're going to stamp on our bronzer. Sorry if the frame's a bit different because I just had to play around with my camera. I think the battery was actually dying, not the lens. Anyway, so we're just going to contour my face with the Hoola bronzer. Just a little bit, just a touch. Not too much. Yeah, like I was saying before, I don't know why this cheek does it, but the bronzer like doesn't really blend there. It's really weird. For blush, we're going to grab this Tart blush in the shade Captivating. This is the prettiest blush. It's one of my favourites. It's going to apply that to the apples of the cheeks. I do like to bring it back into my contour, just to blend her all together. And we're just going to put it everywhere else as well because like why not. For highlight, I'm going to grab this Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in Frozen Peach. I'm still not sure how I feel about this one. I brought 2. I bought one for my friend and then one for myself. I bought, what's the other one, like the white one, I can't remember the name, and that one was stunning, and this one I think is a little bit more muted. It's still beautiful, it's just not what I expected, and I am applying this with an eyeshadow brush because I find it gets the pigment on a little bit more with this product. And See what I mean? How it's not like so blinding. You kind of have to build this one up. It's sort of like a nice sheen. Yeah. I think this one's formula is meant to be different, so I think I will have to go get another one to try it properly. Like, it's not like I'm not digging in the product, honey. I might add like another highlighter just in the middle. I'm just going to pop this Ofra highlighter just on top in the very middle of that. Just there. That looks cute. Just a teensy weensy bit. Right, so I just went ahead and used some of those shades in my crease on my lower lash line, brown eyeliner in my waterline, and obviously some mascara on those lower lashes just to complete the eye look. And I think it's looking pretty good. That blue, like, honestly isn't that, like, high as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it is, but it actually blends quite well with all the browns. I thought it wouldn't have for some unknown reason. But anyway, so we're going to jump onto lips. I think I'm just going to do like a nude, maybe a brown nude, something. Yeah. I think I'm going to grab this Kiss Me liquid lipstick in the shade Very Brewtiful. Like Brewtiful. Anyway, so we're going to pop this on. It might be a little bit warm, but we'll see how we go. Actually, no, I think that'll match the eye makeup. Yeah. What do we think? Yeah, I think that matches. I'm just looking in the viewfinder. I think it matches. So I'm going to pop on a gloss. I don't like using the wand over liquid lipsticks because like it goes all over the wand and makes it ganky. So this is another Kiss Me liquid lipstick, or well, gloss in the shade Flirt. And I'm just going to like stamp it on with my finger. Like that. Wow, beautiful. And then some finishing spray. This is just the Mario Badescu. I've actually completely run out of makeup setting sprays, so this will do. Alright, so here we have the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I will try and do some more videos. I mean, my ankle is broken, so you might see some more videos from me. Might not. Time will tell. I was thinking about maybe doing one of the Bratz challenges look, but I obviously didn't do it today because I have to go places. I didn't really want to look like that at the hospital. So I hope you guys enjoy your day, night, whenever you're watching this. Bye!